Yeah, JAG2G. More than the players, more than the scores. Get up on game, try to know more. More knowledge, more game. One got the knowledge, one got the logic, and one's eclectic, the perspective's prophetic. JAG Collective, bringing perspective outside the game. Information we share is not the same. Yeah, JAG2G. More than the players, more than the scores. Get up on game, try to know more. More knowledge, more game. One got the knowledge, one got the logic, and one's eclectic, the perspective's prophetic. JAG Collective, bringing perspective outside the game. Information we share is not the same.
Tap, tap, Steeler Nation. Thanks for tapping in for our Thursday night show, which is the JAG2G podcast. I'm your boy Tate here with my two fellas, my two geniuses. I'm the Jag, I'm just a guy. These are the geniuses. I got my boy Stephen in the building and my homie Rory in the building. Stephen, Rory, what's good, fellas? How you guys doing today, man?
What's going on, man? Oh, wow. Flag on the play immediately. Immediately.
I was letting you go, man. I was letting you speak.
Oh.
Yeah, Rory was 100% muted.
I was letting you speak.
He was miming the whole time.
I was like,
enjoying an interesting first quarter, at least, of what would appear to be mostly starters out there for the Houston Texans football team. They were looking strong again. But I don't know. It definitely a difference between this week and it's looking like it's going to be a difference between this week and the first week. It's looking like we're going to see a lot of starters this week. So that'll be nice.
Well,
just enjoying the game.
I think typically, I'm going to put my headphones in as I say this. I think typically we see game two, since they changed the format of the preseason. It used to be 4 games. Now it's 3 for most, unless you play the Hall of Fame game.
Right.
I think that second game is the role play game, right? The game where you get some of the main guys in there for a quarter, you know what I mean? Maybe a half if they need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is that game for the Texans. I mean, we saw C.J. Stroud come out, have the first drive, got a touchdown. He's sitting. He might not see him no more.
Nope.
Till kickoff of opening week. You know. But Roy, what's up with you, man? How are you this evening?
I'm doing well. You know, just trying to get adjusted to this new work schedule. I mean, I get up so early, Kev. It's disgusting. Different schools in this area have different hours.
Different schools have different. Isn't there just one time zone in Texas?
I mean, it's hot. That's the time zone. Hot. Man, I walked into my car today. It was 115 degrees in that car. 115. It's roasting. Yeah, I just felt like a baked potato. But yeah, just living, yeah, that's it. Nothing much.
Wow. 115 is hot, man.
In the car, yeah. But like 108 outside, 115 in the car, which is like, sometimes go up to, like 120 was like, what, a week ago? Going in that car is like 120 degrees. It felt like hot. But anyway.
You have tents, right, Rory?
Pardon?
Are your windows tinted?
Man, that doesn't do jack. You wish.
You gotta get them illegal. You gotta get them illegal tents. You gotta get them 8% joints.
Go deep in the the dark.
Yeah, you gotta black them joints out. That works a little bit.
And then the police come get you for that too. They'll do the measurement.
Then you get a ticket. Yeah, you got it 100%.
Not worth it, man. Not worth it.
Yeah.
In the Lone Star, I'll say a Lone Star.
Lone Star. Yeah, they're by themselves in this place. I
don't know. I personally ain't been to the Lone Star about 25, 30 years for real. Probably closer to 30 than 25. But yeah, man, just from my perspective, right? That's what we give here, Just on outside looking in, I'll stay right here in Maryland. I don't even want to go into DC no more sometimes, but I'll stay here in Maryland. Right on the border. Right on the border. I go walking too far and they say Washington DC line. Let me turn around.
A little bit too much humidity there.
And Steven, you even closer than me. You literally was right on them. You could walk out your apartment in 2 minutes, be right.
Yeah, it used to be. Yeah, I could cross the street into
the longest part of your walk was out your apartment complex gate to the street. And you're right there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Make that left, right?
Make that left.
Make the left, yeah.
East, baby, southeast.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Ain't nothing going down that way. You make that left, but any customer, bro. We don't want to be over there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Tate was worried.
I took making a comeback.
Hey, Rory.
Shut your mouth.
Rory, I took Tate.
Gentrification. It's been making a comeback. It ain't all that part was so rough. It's still like
it's still like that. It's still like that.
I know.
It's a slow come up.
Yeah, I have a friend of mine, has a house in Anacostia, but usually she lives like on the hill. But you go down that hill, man, it's like mayhem. It's like, I was like, man, that's crazy.
I took you down Good Hope Road one time, Tate. You were this like Youngstown.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you did. That was after work. We went somewhere after work. That was like around 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
It was on a nice like summer day too, like not too hot. So people was out in the streets, Roy. It was wild.
It was jumping.
I know.
And when I first moved out here 20 years ago, I lived in Southeast, but they was gentrifying that spot then.
It didn't take. It didn't take. They just they shook it off and said, "No, we don't like this."
Yeah, man.
Starbucks out here.
Back then, I had jokers telling me, man, like, "Oh, you see how people, all people, but really, like, you see how the white people walk their dogs and stuff in the evening." And they weren't doing that 2-3 years ago. It's like, oh, this is new. That was 20 years ago over here in Southeast. I was living the life. I was walking. Remember, Roy? I walked to the Safeway, do my grocery shopping. My dry cleaners was right by the grocery store. The Metro was 2 blocks from the house.
That was living
the true city life back then.
Safeway came in and took over that city.
Safeway? Hey, I don't go to Safeway anymore. Out here, the one.
I know, but I'm saying, but in DC, I'm saying Safeway took over DC. They took over.
Shout out to Safeway. I mean, everybody got their spots, right? I think in Ohio, at least Northeast Ohio, it's like Kroger's. Maybe in Pittsburgh, it's still Kroger's.
Down here in Texas too is Kroger.
Kroger and Taylor?
Kroger is now the biggest. They're the biggest supermarket chain in the world, I believe.
They don't got.
There's not that many. There's not that many. There used to be huge international.
You used to work like your man in the supermarket, didn't you?
So the one that I worked for was the largest in the world. Great Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company at one point was the largest international grocer. They had hundreds of banners in different countries and stuff like that. The supermarket industry has shrunk dramatically just because of the cost. Like the fuel cost makes everything really expensive, getting things around. So big chains like giant and like local chains are struggling. That's why you see like discount chains like Aldi and Lidl starting to like really spread out because
Aldi's and is it the Lion King? What's it called?
Lidl is another.
It's like a lion or something.
Yeah,
Food line.
Yeah, it's another kind of discount brand driven chain. But like Safeway you mentioned is struggling right now. You can only shop at a store like that if you can afford to. There's no in between anymore. You either shop at a discount place.
You're doing okay in DC. I bet you're doing okay in DC.
Well, actually, Walmart's kind of took over the places where they were rolling in DC.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's where I go. I don't go to the one here in Waldorf. I take the little trip out to La Plata. If I really want to be bougie, I go all the way across the bridge and go down to King George in Virginia.
Oh wow.
That's super nice Walmart.
Okay, Walmart.
Like over here by me, the Walmart is like it's kind of like the Compton swap meet, right? Kind of rough over there, right? And they don't have the like the supermarket section like the one La Plata do. In La Plata, I feel like you're dealing with a lot of I mean, it's a mixture, right? It's a mixture, but it's a lot of like still the hood people that think they too good for the Walmart that's in Waldorf. they go to that one, and the ones that's coming out further from La Plata, like the rural folks, you know what I mean, and the farmers and stuff. So it's like you got a whole mixed group up in there, man.
Yeah, I shop at Costco, man. I'm gonna keep it real.
I go to Costco too. Like I gotta want big stuff though, right? I mean, like I like to go to Costco and get like the shrimp from the deli. If I usually get a big bag of Tyson's nuggets, chicken nuggets, throw in the air fryer. But I stopped eating that stuff, so I don't go to Costco as much. But I'll go to Costco though. But let's get this thing started, man. Let's shout out the live chat, go to the intro, and then get this thing going, man. We got some people that's down. We got the homie Ty in the building. Ty is mentioning here, and he sent me a direct Facebook message a minute ago. I didn't, so he wanted to make sure I let it be known that the Steelers teams are inquiring about a potential Joey Porter trade. We're gonna talk about the Steelers during this show, Tom. We're gonna talk about the Steelers and Jets game tomorrow night and some of the stuff that's been talked about. The homie James O in the building. Shout out James O.
What's going on,
man,
James?
Mr. Yo, Jaime Carlo in the building. Tap, Jaime. Thanks for tapping in.
What's going on?
Man, I got. What'd you say, Steven?
I was just saying what's up to Christine.
Okay, she in the building. Okay. I'm making my way up the chat. So start at the top. Make sure I try not to miss anybody. You guys already down at the bottom telling me all the people I ain't seen yet, but let me get to it. The homie Reg Rivers in the building. My boy, Mr. 901, another OG in the building. What is that about? Butte Master Roy? Is it Butte or Butt? What's a Butte?
It's supposed to be mute.
Oh, mute. Typo. Bad typo. No Diddy typo, Jaime. Come on, man.
Hit him, Kev. Hit him with the Diddy.
He fixed it. He got
it.
So I knew. I mean, we see eye to eye sometimes. I knew he was trying to say.
Ty up here getting big mad. You know. If he lose Joey Porter Jr., that's like losing his big homie in the building, man. Ty, they're not gonna lose him.
Y'all gonna pay. They gonna pay him.
You
Pickens, you big dummy in the building. Shout out. There she go. They'll go Christine with the hey, Christine, black and gold. I like to refer to a Steeler boo because she always here supporting. Thank you, Christine. And who else we got? Okay. Oh, now I see hey boo, Rory and Stephen. I got my boo respect back from a Steeler boo perspective. Who else we got here? We got Reg, Christine, Jaime. See, the live chat get down, but they just go comment to each other. Then I'm trying to keep up, and it's all them talking to each other. So as I'm scrolling down, okay, there's a new one we got. Is that Jay's upper teeth in the building? What up, Jay? I ain't seen in a minute, man. Thanks for tapping in. What you laughing at? Where's a diabolical laugh too?
No, I'm just Jay's upper teeth. He's got teeth. He's got the upper teeth going too, and everything. It's fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, that's
that clench, I see you, girl.
That's your first time seeing Jay. He been around for a while, man. Well, he's a regular. He might be his first time on here with us.
Could be.
But yeah, he's old school regular in the house. But yeah, fellas. So like I said, we're gonna talk about. We get back, we're going to talk about the first half of this game, what we saw. We talked backstage for a second. The Chargers 49ers come on here at the top of the hour at 10 o'clock. And the Steelers Jets play tomorrow. We're going to talk some football, and we have our Mount Rushmore of our favorite teams, right? So in live chat, we talk about that. Put your Mount Rushmore up of your favorite team. I'm sure a lot of you will be the Steelers, but maybe some other teams out there. And no matter who it is, you got different perspectives, right? So we want to see what your thoughts are on some of that stuff. And let's go ahead and go to the intro and get back and get to it, man. We almost kept our code open under 10 minutes, 14. So not bad for us, right? But yeah, so
I heard the song.
Yeah, but that was just the background music, man. We get started after this.
Okay.
Yeah, JAG2G. More than the players, more than the scores. Get up on game, try to know more. More knowledge, more game. One got the knowledge, one got the logic, and one's eclectic, the perspective's prophetic. JAG Collective, bringing perspective outside the game. Information we share is not the same.
And we are back on the JAG2G podcast. I'm one of three, as we already said. Got my boys Rory and Stephen in the building, talking some NFL football. That's what everybody wants to talk. And we'll, throughout the course of over the weeks, we'll talk about the football, the games, and sprinkle in whatever stuff seems to be, driving the conversation for that day, right? Because we're eclectic, like we said. We have a wide range of things that we can discuss. And with that being said, Stephen, please.
This is our know-it-all views express disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed during this podcast are those of the individuals who share them. What's said by the hosts, speakers, and guests do not necessarily represent the views of the Know-It-Alls podcast. We support individual expressionism, and any comedic parody or political satire is not intended to be divisive or violate YouTube guidelines or speech.
And we're only a few subs away from 2K. So we need you guys to like and subscribe to the Know It All podcast channel. If you already haven't, please do. We certainly appreciate each and every one of you to have each and every one of you to tap in and watch, even if you're not subscribed. But now, go ahead and subscribe. Damn it, please subscribe. So, with that being said, memberships are available too, and all this stuff goes to help support the channel, to allow us to bring you the stuff that we bring you, the content and stuff that we bring you every week. Well, really, like several nights a week, right? I mean, I'll be back tomorrow with the homies, with Pay and Dirt, and we're back Sunday, and all kind of stuff going over. Y'all know, y'all rock with us. So different tiers of membership, know some, know more, know all. That part, let's get into it. Steven, what did you see so far? First half of this game, the Texans and Raiders first half.
Right, so we talked about it backstage, and it was divisive, but I'm still coming with it. I was not impressed by C.J. Stroud, and let me explain why. I think he played fine. But I think that in terms of the young quarterbacks, it's only him and Bryce Young that haven't really gotten paid yet. At least the guys that got drafted in that 2 to 3 window around him. I guess Baker Mayfield was close to them too, and he hasn't gotten paid by the Bucs yet. But I went into this thinking that, okay, Stroud's going to need to wow people, and he's going to have a really strong season, because though the Texans picked up his 5th-year option, which is generally smart unless a guy is terrible, he had some struggles, especially in last year's playoff. And I thought maybe he'd come out and just, sling it and stuff like that. But I see why, I mean, he's playing the way he's playing. I mean, you guys made a lot of points too about like them being a defensive team, which they clearly are. Their defense played lights out. When the starters were in, Mendoza looked like a rookie quarterback. He definitely looked like it. But I mean, he's playing against one of the best defenses in the league. I think we can agree on that, right? So, but I think Stroud. I think the point that I'm making is that Stroud has to have a huge year, in my opinion, if he wants to get the big money. And a lot of that is the disclaimer, but some of that has to do with the position he's playing and the type of persuasion that he is. That, as that type of player, you have to perform way, way higher to get your money than anybody else. I'm just keeping it real.
Rory, your thoughts on what you saw in the first half?
I mean, I thought that CJ played well. He did what he needed to do and got out. I don't think he's under any pressure to perform in the preseason. He's their guy. That's it. Simple as that. And he's going to play enough to get something. I don't think he's going to get any marquee crazy money. In his next contract. He's not going to be getting, Lamar money. He won't be getting any. Give me another name who got crazy contract.
What did Justin Herbert get?
He in the 50s, but that was the market when he re-signed about 2 years ago.
So that's
real quick.
Do we think that Herbert's that much better than Stroud?
But I think that team they have
Justin Herbert makes $52.5 million this season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So go ahead, Roy. Finish. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying he CJ's looking for. I think he's getting maybe 30, and I think he'll be happy with that. You know what I mean, per year if he gets a new contract. I think he'll be happy with that. He knows what he's doing. You know what he knows to the table. You don't think so? You think he wants crazy bag money? Is that what you're saying? All right. Well,
you got something to say, Stephen? Go ahead before I go.
Okay, I think the 30 is near the bottom of the market, Rory. He's gonna want to at least at a minimum be in the middle. He wants to be making the same amount as the guys around him that are the same age that also haven't won those Super Bowls just like him, like Justin Herbert, is what I'm saying. So like, you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking that this season, if he plays really well, he takes back control. Right now the Texans are in control. They're like, don't screw it up. If he plays well or can recapture some of that magic from his rookie season. Can I
go now?
Go ahead, Tate. My bad.
You're all right. I just want to say, man, whatever his contract going to be, the annual salary number, it's going to start with a 5. You can believe that. It's going to start. That's the going rate now. That's the
minimum. Yeah.
That's what Baker want right now.
Yeah, Baker's not getting that. Baker might want that. Baker's not getting that.
So if Baker have a big year, Baker can get that.
If he has a big year, but did you see him last year? I mean, I saw a few of his games, and when he struggled, he struggled. That's all I'm going to say. He struggled big. He cost them those games. He cost them those games. The reason why I didn't go to the playoffs is because of Baker. Baker was the reason they didn't go to the playoffs.
The last 8 or 9 games, he had 9 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. He did play bad, but before last year, Tampa Bay, I think, won that division three years in a row, I believe.
Yeah.
Baker got into the playoffs. And Baker, what Baker would do, Baker won't tell you, though, Baker would play hurt. That's what he did in Cleveland.
He did. And he played
Baker
hurt last year.
Hurt.
Oh, he did. And that was part of the problem, too. Like, he's so afraid of losing his position that he's playing hurt. And he's throwing these picks. He's making, poor choices.
I don't think he's afraid of losing his position. Who he going to lose his position to in that team last year? Who? I mean, so I think Baker just that guy, man. He that fiery. He's that dude. He that jerk, right?
I like him. I like him as a player. I just wish he could, not make those.
That's part of
those
it,
errors.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I wish he wouldn't.
Think about how the position has evolved. 25 years ago, when you saw Brett Favre do all the same shit, we thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Same thing as Baker.
Yeah, he's a gunslinger.
I just think with him, and the same thing with Stroud, is that they just have to trust the guys around them. You know what I mean? I think with Baker Mayfield, you play in Cleveland all those years, you have no faith in the team around you or anything like that. And it messes up your mindset. You get to a better organization like Tampa, and he has to get himself to the idea that I don't have to be a hero. I'm actually not the hero. I need to let the really good defense play well and just score points when we get opportunities to. But they have weapons too. They got, what's the young guy's name that got hurt last year, the wide receiver?
They got Jalen McMillan from Washington. They got
Bucky Irving got hurt last year.
They got Mike Evans was hurt most of the year. Yeah. They got my dude from Ohio State, Abuka.
Abuka. So I think he got weapons. I think people are thinking that he might have a rough year without Evans, but if Abuka stays healthy and he makes smart decisions, he'll be fine. I mean,
all right, we're talking a lot about Tampa now.
Let's talk about the game.
The game.
Can we talk about Mendoza for a second?
Well, can I finish my CJ Stroud?
My bad. Okay, I thought we were. My bad.
No, I didn't get to finish. I went to it's going to start with a 5. We went to Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that was kind of it. But no, I think CJ. I don't want to go off down this road, right? But are we ready to give up on Jaden Daniel because he had a great rookie season? He didn't look good last year. He got injured.
He was playing hurt too.
But he did. That speaks to the narrative about what I'm talking about black quarterbacks. You have a good season, a strong season, and there's no room or cushion for you to do bad. And for me, I'm sorry, I don't have anything against him as a person, but the comp for me is Justin Herbert because he has never won anything, and they keep giving this guy, they keep talking about this guy like he's the next coming, and it's like, nah, he just needs this, and he just needs a few more things.
Well, in fairness to Justin Herbert and Baker Mayfield, and CJ Stroud, they both have had less weapons. Nico Collins wasn't a guy. He kind of turned into you got to eat, right? He the best receiver on that team.
Right.
So you're gonna get them calories, right? You're gonna get empty calories. I don't think they can bring a guy in there that's truly a number one. Now he's a nice big possession receiver that can catch deep balls. He's that, but he's not like and CJ Stroud with him and Herbert don't play with one of those guys either.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't.
He mostly spreading the ball.
Baker had Mike Evans. Baker got Chris Godwin. Baker got drafted to Buka. Baker's had some pieces. So some of the quarterbacks we talk about, they got guys, and I don't think now the thing going against Herbert to me is Herbert lost to CJ Stroud in the playoffs, and he lost to he let him come back, didn't he? No, or did they come back on them? No, he lost to Trevor Lawrence, Jacksonville, right? I think Chargers up like 28-3 and lost.
They came back on him, yeah.
Yeah, Jacksonville did. So those are two bad losses. But we talk about CJ Stroud, I told you, been in the playoffs every year. He's 3-1 playoff game every year. He's 3-3 in the playoffs, 3 wins, 3 losses for the 3 times he's been in 3 seasons, right? Now, backstage, I brought that up, not to get into it, not to get nobody's feelings. I said he's won more playoff games than Dak Prescott. CJ Stroud is 3-3. Dak Prescott is 2-5 in the playoffs. Dak getting 65. Dak got CeeDee Lamb. Dak had Amari Cooper. Dak got George Pickens. Let's see what CJ Stroud look like with some guys. So I think I think CJ Stroud is fine. He just needs a winning season to cut back on the turnovers. He don't need to pass for 4,500 yards and 38 touchdowns. He don't need that. That defense say he don't need that.
So here's my question for you, Tate, about Houston. Do you think Houston actually, if they say, okay, Stroud is our guy, do you think that they commit some real money to bringing in some marquee skill position players?
Well, I think they're trying to draft him. They drafted 2 wide receivers last year. They drafted that kid. I just mentioned him backstage. He got hurt. I told you, put me in mind of Zay Flowers. The Steelers were looking at him a couple of years ago. He tore his knee up. He might be back this year. I don't know. But I think they got it probably.
Wide receivers, you draft them, you might have a guy, but he might not be that guy for 3 years. You know what I mean? Like, that's the position where if you got a young quarterback on a rookie deal and it's coming together and you got that defense, I feel like an organization that wants to win would either commit draft picks or money to a marquee skill position guy.
Well, they probably do need that, but when you built around defense, they paying Will Anderson the highest paid past your boy Micah.
Yeah,
then you got Daniil Hunter on the other side. But real quick, so we can move along. Rory, your thoughts on Mendoza?
I think he's solid, man. I wish that team would get some linemen for him, though. My goodness, man, they let
4 of their 5 starters didn't play tonight. So
right.
Go ahead.
That could be it. But yeah, that line is the line that's on the field is porous at best. At best, porous. People just running through. They in the gap, boom, right in the shade, boom. They're just coming through, and they're letting them through. Like, there's no communication between the linemen. No one knows what their assignment is, and he has no time. So, and even with that, I think he's playing solid. He's playing under pressure, and I think he's learning, baptism by fire. I think he's doing well. But yeah, that pick was. He was under pressure once again. He was under pressure. It was a good closing by the linebacker, the Clemson kid, whatever, But and even like the running backs, where's he running to still? He's running into the coverage, not trying. Yeah, quarterback's under pressure. He's still running. He's just running away. I don't know, but I think he's looking good. I think he looks good. But I think he needs to get some fire in him. I'd be yelling at those linemen or speaking to him. He didn't speak to the linemen. He kind of just took those, took the sack, took the rush, and he's not taking those guys to the side saying, "Hey, suckers!" He's a rookie. Yeah, I know. But he needs to show that fire. He needs to show that fire to say that he's a leader. You know what I'm saying? He needs to lead
I think you grow into leadership. You don't come into your second preseason game and just start yelling at the veterans.
I'm not saying yelling. I'm not saying yelling. You know what I'm saying? But just hey, you know, what's happening? What's happening? What we seeing? You know what I mean? Something.
He wants him to be out there like man and cussing him out and stuff like that.
No, I'm not saying cuss him out. I'm just saying, you know, talk him up, speak to him, do something. But he just.
I don't know that he's not doing that. I'm just saying, you know,
I watched him on the sideline.
They're the second team linemen, so I mean, they're trying to make the team. He's on the team. I mean, you know, yeah, I get what you're saying, but I don't think that's the measuring stick for him right now. I think the measuring stick was that late throw that got ran back for a pick six. But past that,
and even that, he tried to run him down. He
did.
He should have took the sack though, Rory. He should.
No, that play. That was just that was just a half a tick late. Half a tick. That wasn't a bad play.
It just looked. I haven't seen it play back in full.
If he had another nanosecond,
it looked like he missed the receiver by a mile. But
no, it didn't. It was close. It was super close.
Okay.
Yeah, it was super. It was
like you said, but like you said, on a tight window in full speed, it doesn't look like that. It looks like, damn, he missed him. If you slow it down, you'll see.
He did miss him because he threw it a tick second late, so it was just a half a
just right here, and the backer just came kind of forced his way in and got that ball in it.
Yeah, that's what happened. So okay, so we think the Raiders going Raiders still. We talk about that AFC West.
But like you said, they're sitting all the starters, so I don't know what they're gonna look like.
But we know the AFC West. You got Mahomes coming back. You got Denver, and with the AFC Championship last game, and you got the Chargers, who I think are going to be good this year.
They're trying to trade. Who do
they have? Who do the Chargers have as their quarterback? That's why they look good. Go ahead.
The Raiders are going to try to trade Max Crosby, and they're going to pack it in, and they're going to try to get picks again and try to get Mendoza some help. Like I don't see any, like you just said, how do they compete in that division?
You just got the number one overall pick as your quarterback. You got to stud in the defense. I mean, if you can trade him and his value, you trade him, but I don't think they're trying to be sorry. They got a new coach in Clint Kubiak. He don't want to lose.
He don't want to lose.
You don't bring in a new coach. There goes
his contract 1 year and he yanked.
Yeah, you don't bring a new coach to tank. You keep the old coach. And you let him tank.
You don't let Kubiak like drown or anything like that. But I definitely think that he's gonna want to load up on picks so he can bring in his guys for sure.
He just had a draft. He just got number one overall quarterback. That's where it starts for everybody.
Agreed. I agree that the quarterback is where it starts, but I would argue that the Raiders have a lot more holes than quarterback.
Shout out to the homie Lawrence. I think that's my homie Larry. Shout out Larry. Thanks for tapping in, man. Certainly appreciate you, man. Definitely appreciate you. Hit that like and subscribe if you already had it. We talked about it when we talked. So hit that like and subscribe, man. Appreciate you.
Personal touch on it.
Yeah, man. Cool guy.
And Fuman said Max is gone by week 6. I agree. I think Max might even be gone like week 2 or 3.
We're talking about people gone. Let's talk about Joey Porter Jr. gone.
First, we're gonna get into the Steelers. But first, I want to get everything out the way. I want to clear the plate. We're gonna talk about the Steelers.
All right, eat the greens.
And then we're gonna finish with our Mount Rushmore. Okay, you see that guy right in the top left corner. That's typically the host. So he kind of steers the ship. Anytime you guys want to drive,
sometimes
you can drive. Because I love to sit back and not have nothing to do but talk, right? Because I got plenty to talk about. I got great takes. Live chat. Your boy got great takes. Let me get a thumbs up in the live chat. we got the who is that? Said put Roy in the Matrix.
He wants to put Roy in the Matrix.
Infamous 2001. Did it fly?
Because he wants to trade, because he said Joey Porter Jr. is going to get traded.
Yeah. I mean, we going to talk about it just a second. But yeah, so real quick. So, okay, yep. The truth. I got one. I got a thumbs up from my boy Jaime.
That was not a thumbs up. That was not a thumbs up.
It was a thumbs up.
I'm not thinking that's
a thumbs up. What are you talking about, Roy? Your eyes bad as mine?
Jaime gave you a thumbs up. There you go. Jaime gave you a thumbs up.
That's what I said.
All right.
You going to the Matrix is a thumbs up for me. But no, so real quick, your thoughts, real quick. They probably did great kick off in just a minute, about 5 minutes.
They really did.
49ers and Chargers.
Oh, the 49ers are okay.
So what do we think about the 49ers this year? Steven, you take the 49ers up. Roy, I'll let you say the Chargers.
What do I think about the 49ers?
Yep.
I think that they are going to come out and be strong again, especially if they can stay healthy. I think that if Christian McCaffrey can play a full season, that they win the Super Bowl.
Wow.
I think that if he can put together.
Go ahead.
I think that he is so. I mean, he reminds me of guys like LT and like guys like LaDainian Tomlinson, where like he can carry the team if he's healthy.
How many Super Bowls did LaDainian Tomlinson win?
0. But that's not his fault. I don't think that's his fault. We're talking about a team that traded away Drew Brees. So yeah. But I think about guys who he's that impactful. If they can gel and he can be in the offense the whole season and play up and get a full, get a momentum, a head of steam going into the playoffs, I don't think that offense is stoppable when he's on. I think he's as effective as a guy like Taylor or something
that's
like
enough.
that.
That's enough for the 49ers. So we want to keep it moving. My quick thoughts on the 49ers is third team in that division. They're in division with the Rams and the Seahawks. Now, they could get 3 teams in the playoffs of that division, but I don't expect much from the 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, we said if he can be healthy, he's always hurt. He's not just hurt, he's always hurt. So
Always
there's
hurt.
that part.
Very true.
Oh, George Kittle is always hurt.
Is he coming? I thought he was thinking about retiring.
No, he's playing. He's good. I
He's
just
gonna
got
play?
an alert said he's ahead of schedule.
Always
So-
hurt, Kev. But he has been hurt the last 2 years. I would say that. Yes.
Okay,
He
well,
hasn't played
like
a full
always.
season
Well,
in a
have you
really
definitely
long
labeled?
time, Rory.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
I
continue.
mean, then we talk about they lost Ricky Parasol, their receiver they drafted in the first round 2 years ago. He got shot one year. He hurt already again this year. They picked up Mike Evans. I think Mike Evans would be a good pickup for possession receiver.
Yeah, that's
But
it.
yeah, I got no faith in them because of the division they playing and they're an older team. But I do got faith in the play. Even last year, they linebacker Warner got hurt. Nick Bosa got hurt. They always hurt. So third place in that division to me. Rory, your take on the Chargers this year?
I mean, I think they're going to be another solid year for them, man. Another solid year. They got the defense. I mean, they still got Khalil Mack, right? Don't they? He's still there.
Yeah, he's still there.
They got Derwin James. I mean,
Derwin James. They got rid of Bosa.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know, man. I just see them as another. I mean, I think their weakness is probably going to be, those young receivers. Do they perform? That's what it comes down to for me. And that's, is Justin Herbert going to have enough weapons? I mean, I can see Njoku having a fantastic year. They're the tight end. That dude he's got hands.
He signed with the Chargers?
Yeah, he's with the Chargers. The last time I checked, he went to the Chargers. So, I mean, that dude's got hands, and Justin's gonna, Harbaugh's gonna. He's a tight end heavy coach. So he's got what he wants in that position at least.
No, they're gonna play a lot of 12 persons. They got Gadsden, the rookie they had last year. I liked him out of Syracuse. He's a rookie. Really athletic, kind of like more like a big receiver, like the dude just came out of Oregon this year. They went to the Jets. Right?
Hey,
We
Rory,
played him.
You don't see the Chiefs bouncing back at all?
The Chiefs, they're gonna be the Chiefs. I mean, the Chiefs are gonna be contenders. I mean, even when they're bad, they're contenders. I mean, they can still, mess up your season. I just feel as though the Chargers, if the receivers do something, if they have even one of them has a breakout season, they're going to be they're going to be a good team. They're going to be a good team.
The Chiefs will be back, but I personally don't know if they win the division just because Mahomes is back. Mahomes been slipping a little bit for the past year, and I think he got retribution on his mind.
I'm not saying I don't think they win the division, but I think that because I think Denver stays firmly in control of that division. But I really
don't think that. I see Bo Nix fall up. But we talking about the Chargers.
Yeah, I think it's the Chargers and the Chiefs competing for that second spot in the division. That's how I got
the Chargers. I got the Chargers winning the division, and I think the Harbaugh is going to outcoach everybody, Andy Reid included. His style of play, the physicality they're going to play with, and the defense this year is going to put. They got both their tackles back. They're going to play a lot of 12 personnel. They do got Njoku and Gadsden.
Mm-hmm.
They got the big guy, Quentin Johnson, who came alive last year. They did get a center, Christine. They got Tyler Biadasz. That's their center. Herbert.
He is mid as hell.
But he's better than the center they had. I know he played the Cowboys. But they got him, and they got Omarion Hampton, and he's going to lean on the run game. That's a fancy football pick, too. He's going to be a stud. So, keep him on your late first round board.
I mean, and I think they have a pretty good stable of running backs too at this point. They got a lot of people.
They got Omarion Hampton. The brothers always switch up. They got Keaton Mitchell, who played for Baltimore, now went to go play for John Harbaugh since he left John Harbaugh playing for Jim Harbaugh now.
Mm-hmm.
They got that guy that filled in last year with Najee Harris hurt, Vidal. So yeah, I think the Chargers going to be good. I got them winning that division, and we'll see what they look like tonight. I'll go check it out. I mean, and probably hit rewind and catch up and watch the first half of that game once we get done here. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the Steelers. So before we talk about Joey Porter Jr., we'll talk about the opportunity tomorrow that Will Howard has. He's a second-year player, but he's like a rookie in the fact he was injured all last year, didn't get to play not one snap last year. Quarterback of Ohio State, won national championship, 6th-round pick. Think he slipped down the board, but I mean he doesn't have the strong arm that the other guys have, Mason Rudolph and Drew Aller or Aaron Rodgers. But Aaron Rodgers is not long for Pittsburgh after this season, even though we appreciate him being there. So he gets to start the first half, the first team offense. Excited to see what that looks like. There's also a sentiment that, and I've said this because I there's something going on, right? Do the Steelers keep 4 quarterbacks? I've been making the rounds the past couple of days saying that a 4th quarterback, when it's Will Howard, or if you want to say the 4th quarterback is Mason Rudolph, but only you would keep him because he's only going to be quarterback 2, right? But the fact is, the old guy would be the extra guy to me, right? I mean, because he's there just for this year. You got Will Howard as a guy you bring him back next year with Drew Aller and maybe a draft pick for you got 3 young guys competing, right? 3 young guys that play big time college football, Penn State, Ohio State. And say we look up and get Dante Moore from Oregon because I really like him a lot as of right now. And we get those guys. That's a hell of a competition. But Mason Rudolph fits best this year with Pittsburgh. If something happened to Aaron Rodgers for 2 or 3 games, the experienced veteran could come in and take that. But my question has been, is the potential of Will Howard, because if you put him on the practice squad, somebody's going to pick him up. What if he turns into something, a year or 2 down the line, and you just gave him up for nothing, right? So the question is, when you talk about keeping 4 quarterbacks, it comes down to the 53-man roster. Is a backup center more important than potential what Will Howard could be, and you need to wait and see? Your thoughts on that, Roy?
I don't want to be the GM. I'm going to be, because I think I agree with you in regards to what do you do? There's too many things that can happen when you have how old is Rodgers now? 42 years old.
Yeah, Rodgers 42. He think
he'll be 43. Oh man. I think you keep 4 quarterbacks. I think you got to keep 4.
To me, it all comes down to roster gymnastics, right? I mean, that guy, the potential and what you've seen from him, what McCarthy likes in young guys, do I need to keep him and just we'll figure a backup center out? If he gets hurt, I'm putting somebody on my practice squad. He might be my 3rd center, but he's a center. Plus, I got 2 guys, Hoffman and Anderson, that play guard that are center capable. So, to me, if it comes down between Will Howard and Ryan McCullum, buy back up Ryan McCullum center. Steven, your thoughts just on the premise of 4 quarterbacks in this situation?
I agree. I think the Steelers are in a unique situation that you have a quarterback that you have a lot of confidence in, but he's older, so you have to have insurance. That's Mason Rudolph. And then you guys have to be thinking about the future. Like you said, let the young guys battle it out. If the season goes south, then those guys are going to see a lot more of the field, and you'll get a chance to see what you have. But I agree with you 100%. put the bubble guy, the third rotation middle linebacker, put him on the practice squad. Ain't nobody gonna pick him up. But like you said, if Howard ends up on the practice squad, he's getting scooped. Yeah, somebody's gonna take him. So you're in a position where you have to go into the season with 4 quarterbacks. You got it.
I mean, I think either Will Howard or Drew Aller are that's your future. You don't let your future go. You don't let your future go. I mean, that makes no sense.
Definitely future option. That's the part they need. Neither one of them might not be the guy, but they both look good in the first game.
They both look good. I mean, they both at this level in their career. They both look good. They both look good. So at least first preseason game. To add to the story, we'll get to Joey Porter Jr. part of it. But to add to the story, I told you that Will Howard starting, Drew Aller's playing the only 2 quarterbacks supposed to be playing, right? Mason Rudolph is not playing. Mike McCarthy said he's seen enough. He knows who Mason is, right? People think Mason's the backup, right? But this word out today, this afternoon, from different media outlets and stuff, that it's a lot of chatter and talk about the potential Mason Rudolph trade. Maybe that's why he's not playing. So the thought is, why is he really sitting? So the Jets, who they play tomorrow night, have been monitoring veteran backup quarterbacks behind Geno Smith. So the Jets are emerging landing spot, and Miami Dolphins need a backup quarterback behind Malik Willis. So that's out in the street. That ain't me. That's on the street as of this afternoon, right? So what do you guys think? I mean, I think that's best case scenario. I understand why you keep Mason, but I also understand I don't believe that Mason, if Aaron Rodgers got hurt for more than a game or two, that what's Mason going to do for 8 games? He's never played that many games. I mean, he got his 3-game win streak, and I remember against the Bengals playing Jake Browning, against the Ravens playing Tyler Huntley, and against the Patriots? The Ravens was the last game. The Bengals, somebody else was mixing that 3-game win streak. We went to the playoffs, but he backing up Kenny Pickett. So, and on 2 of them games against the Bengals and against the Ravens, he hit George Pickens on like it's kind of like the play that Aller had the other day last week on the 8-yard slant, and Pickens took 70 yards to the house. Let's boost them numbers up, Mason. You know what I mean? So if I understand why they would keep him, but I understand why they would trade him too, right? So that's just out on the street. Now, Stephen, your thoughts on Joey Porter? Ty mentioned earlier about potential trade of Joey Porter. What are we thinking about that? Steelers haven't signed him yet. I'm in the camp where I firmly think they do sign him still, right?
I think they should sign him because he's a baller. And if you get a cornerback that plays like that, you got to pay him. Where are you going? Who else you going to get? You know what I mean? It's not like it's starting cornerbacks just growing on trees. But I think that Rory mentioned earlier that you guys have been paying people recently, which is something that you haven't done. And I think it creates an interesting TJ Watt in the room. You know what I'm saying? So I think if y'all did something shocking, it would be trading Watt. Because you gotta y'all drafted Porter. He's played up to where he's at. You gotta pay him.
You do gotta pay him, but trading Watt, somebody gotta want to pay Watt to trade for Watt. And I think TJ Watt has a bounce back. It's not about that. I mean, you can restructure Watt. You can restructure.
No, I'm not saying Watt is bad. I don't think Watt is bad. I think he's good. I just think that maybe y'all are in an interesting money situation that you've never been in before. Where if you
what is it? Are you guys at your cap yet? Where's the Steelers right now?
No, I think we like close to 12 million over. I mean,
yeah, you don't have the money, and you have to give him. Oh,
well, Rory. That's what I'm saying. I think you could see some interest. I think it's a market for TJ Watt. If it's a market for Crosby, it's a market for TJ Watt. Period.
Nah. Crosby make 35. TJ make 40. Crosby might be a year or two younger.
I mean, last year was the first time TJ had a really significant injury, and it's not one. It's not
the first time. Not the first time, but he had one.
He had significant. He ain't had no ligament injuries, right?
We got a punctured lung, and the time before that, he had like a torn pectoral or something. But he's been missing games.
But I mean, I think that if I think there's a market there. If there's always market for guys who rush the quarterback, and if y'all are over the cap and you want to sign Porter, I think that's who you'd be shocked about who will be going.
I'm Tyrone is saying you gotta unload DK.
DK is not overpaid. I keep saying the wide receiver market, Ty. Jackson Smith and Jigba just got $43 million.
Right. So DK is not overpaid.
DK is making 32. What are we talking about?
And Pickens is about to get paid, and Pickens might crack 50. So who knows? Like,
no, Pickens ain't cracking 50. He might.
If he ball out,
he ain't going to the top of the market.
You don't think so?
No. He ain't done it long enough. We talking about and Smith and Jigba.
And Jigba been that dude since he came out of college. Yeah. But everybody knew he was going to be that dude when he came out.
1,800 yards, touchdown. Yeah. In Ohio State, with all the receivers Ohio State had. They said he's the guy. They said that.
I remember that on draft day when they were sitting with all the guys. They were like, Zay Flowers said it. He the best. He the best out of us. I mean, Zay Flowers wasn't Ohio State, but Marvin Harrison. No, I'm talking about when they did draft day, they had the guys who they were projected to be the first 3 wide receivers. All like they did like an interview thing with him, and they were just messing with him, asking questions. And both of the guys, Zay was like, Jackson's the best guy.
Yeah.
Like he the best. He can do
So that's not so we get sidetracked. But to Ty's point, DK $32 million is probably a bargain. Consider they didn't have nobody out there with him last year. It probably looked worse than it was. He still led the team in receiving, missing 2 games, and playing with nobody opposite of him where he's getting double teamed and schemed out the game the whole time. So he's not bad. But you're talking about paying Porter Jr. $32 million to the top. That's the top. That's the top of the market. So Peasy deserved to get paid. He don't deserve that.
That's what McDuffie just got, right?
Where did DK come from again?
No,
where did DK come from?
Witherspoon just got 32.
Why have that team without him?
Okay.
What are you saying, Roy? What are you saying?
I'm saying, where did DK come from? I mean, and what did that team do without him?
They won the Super Bowl, but they're not doing it. We just said.
Save your 32 mil.
Rory, when they got rid of him,
I'm only kidding.
I
don't think they had Tyler Lockett been gone since Russ was gone. But I think what it was is they had to make room for Jackson Smith and Jigba to pay him for him to be the number 1. That's what it was. Sometimes a guy just better than you. So it don't mean DK was bad. It means Jackson Smith was better than him. That's why he's paid like the number 1 in the market. He's that. Right? Now, I still think Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson is better, but the market goes up all the time, right? So he had the most recent, biggest season, won the Super Bowl, all that stuff. He got paid. So,
and the team's cap room too, I guess, helps with that money going up.
So yeah, that's to Ty's comment. I'm with Jaime. I think DK balls out this year, man. Balls out. I think my boy Ty, and I love Ty, that's a little homie, right? But he don't crash out watch, man. Far as far as JPJ and his boy Bernard, they get delusional out in these streets, man.
Nah, I think that we haven't. The Steelers' offense should be fine.
We haven't seen it yet.
DK will benefit. I'm just saying, on paper, DK benefits from them picking up Dowdle. If Dowdle has a really good year, that's exactly the kind of running back that Rodgers loves to play with. He can hand it all to him. He can throw little swing routes. He can run those in routes and stuff like that. He can feed him the ball, and that opens up the everything for DK. And DK's not, like you said, DK's not getting schemed out the game anymore.
A good run game opens it up, definitely. But also having Michael Pittman Jr. out there, rejuvenated Roman Wilson, and rookie Jerry Bernard out there is going to open up a lot more stuff than Rico Dowdell is. Rico Dowdell making $6 million. You paid Michael Pittman Jr. $21 million to be receiver too.
But I think y'all bring Rico in because you think, hey, what if he can have like a whole season of 150-yard games and like that? I think that's why you take a hit. You roll the dice on him.
I mean, that's a McCarthy guy. He makes $6 million a year. So do Jaylen Warren. It's going to be running back by committee. Rico Dowdell will see the majority of the first and second down carries. He's going to be the workhorse. But it ain't like he ready to come just be stud guy one, though. He's a good player. But I think some of that is some of you with that Cowboy love going through.
No, he didn't play that well for us. He balled out last year.
He had 1,000 yards. Yeah, 1,000 yards for them too.
He did not have no games like he had with the Panthers last year with us. He had no 210 and 2 touchdown games.
That's because y'all didn't pay me. He ran over y'all for 250.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was balling last year. He ain't never played like that for us. I think that's why the Steelers pick him up. It's like if they're not gonna pay him,
I bet
if he got some of that left in him.
I bet if you look at his stats from last year and the year in Dallas, they'd be similar.
They are similar. They are similar, but they look very different. When you not getting, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they look different. He had two 200-yard games last year. Them games look different.
Yeah, those games look
but
like
the production
he looked like a
is the same.
different person. Yeah,
1,100 yards, 7-8 touchdowns. You was the best guy on that team, running back. There,
true. Yeah.
Looks the same. But so. Yeah, TJ overpaid, and we knew that going into it. Ty, I agree with you, but ain't nothing you can do about it now. You're in the contract. You can't trade him. Nobody want to pay him $41 million. So you got to live with it. I get it, right? But yeah, all right. So I don't think Joey Porter Jr. gets traded, but I'll say this. And I like Peasy. I like the story. I like his dad being there, like him growing up around the Steelers, being from Pittsburgh, Penn State, all that. If a team come knocking on my door and you give me what you gave for Sauce Gardner, Peasy, I'm going to holler at you.
2 first round picks. It's hard to turn it. Yeah, it's hard to turn down. 2
first-round picks. That's what Sauce got, right?
Yeah, that's what they got for Sauce. Yeah.
And you got my boy Asante Samuel Jr. balling out in camp. And he was a second-round pick who's back healthy now, looking really good.
Keep the junior crew together, though. I mean, those 2 juniors, woo! I mean,
I like that, Rory. But I mean, Dean, they brought Jamel Dean in too. He's gonna be the other starter, but you got to make room for Asante to get on the field in some kind of capacity. So I've already said if Dean does not live up to his contract this year, which ain't a lot, 3 years, I believe $36 million. I think they get out some of it after this season. If he don't play well, they're going to let him go and sign Samuel back to a bigger deal because he's been balling. And he got the pedigree, the talent. Steelers like pedigree players. The parents play, brothers play. They like players like that in the organization, right? So I don't see it happening, but if it happened, I wouldn't be mad. You got 2 first-round picks for Joey Porter Jr.? Peasy. Damn, we wanted you, man, but go get that bread, bro. Good luck. Good luck with that career. Ty saying no, Peasy's untouchable. Okay.
Nobody.
I agree.
Nobody is untradeable. Yeah. Nobody is untradeable.
Right now, he seemed to be unpayable. That's what he seemed to be. Yeah. But I don't know what's going on. I think if they say 30 and he take 30, then that works for me, right? But you can't get, if you want top of the market, you can't get top of the market. You're not there yet. As far as the game goes, it's a big opportunity for Will Howard. I think he can cement his spot where if they feel comfortable trading Mason Rudolph, at the very least, he can cement his spot at making them keep 4 quarterbacks. Right?
I think, like you said, Kev, I think this game right here and then Will Howard starting is gonna. I think Mason's gone. I don't think they even want that issue. I think they know what they need, and they might have to. But I would keep the 4 for sure if you can. But I feel as though they're going to trade him away. They can trade him away.
Will Howard?
No, Will Howard.
No, Mason.
Oh,
Mason.
See, I'd be more.
Because he should be starting. I hate to say something's going on. If he's not playing, he's not hurt. He should be starting. He's the backup.
McCarthy said he what it is. He wants to see the young guys, which tells me McCarthy giving him a chance. Allerstein, he's a 3rd-round pick this year, but he's giving Will Howard the chance to go get it. Go get it, right?
In the second preseason game,
Yeah, well, the second one is the most important.
The second
Yeah,
one is the important one.
that's what I'm saying, and that's why Will Howard should be playing in the second preseason game. That's the point I'm making here. You know what I mean? But you know, I could be wrong. I've seen enough. He's gonna be he's our backup. Okay, well, that's in practice. I mean, you guys do have a potent defense. Your defense is, you know,
we got talented defense. We got to see what it look like with Patrick Graham, and we got talented players. So, but keep in mind, the young secondaries look good, but we haven't seen Joey Porter Jr. obviously at all. And technically, he's on the pup list, right? Technically, air quotes. But
is he having back spasms?
That's what it started with.
Okay.
You know the Michael Parsons. He got the Michael Parsons.
I got back spasms. I can't do it, coaches.
No. So, and Jalen Ramsey hasn't played yet at all. So, you know, we got those two guys. I think if you plug them into what we've seen and they're ready, I think the defense is going to be formidable. So I want to see this game tomorrow. I want to see probably 3 key players, I believe.
Who do you want to see play? Who do you want to see play that you haven't seen play yet? Who do you want to see?
No, I'm talking about from I want to see Will Howard play a full half, first quarter probably against the Jets ones. I want to see that.
All right.
I want to see Caleb Johnson, the running back from Iowa, messed up as a rookie last year, didn't get much playing time. He's been in the doghouse, but he's going to get his opportunity tomorrow to show that he can be running back 3. I want to see Roman Wilson do something in the game out the slot. I want to see that. I mean, he's been showing up in camp, right? The rookie, Jeremy Bernard, had the big game last week, but I want to see Roman Wilson have a nice 4 or 5 catch game and be impactful, especially for Will Howard in that first half. And I want to see on defense, I need to see 2 people. My boy Y.A. Black in the middle, nose tackle, 6th-round pick last year to Iowa, but 6'7", like 330 pounds. Going to clog up the middle. I like him a lot. And penciled in on the depth chart as a starter at nose tackle. And I want to see what the linebacker, Carson Bruner, looks like. He's the 5th linebacker, special teams guy. To me, he needs to show himself on defense. I think he's solidified on the roster, but I think just to assure himself that you're going to be up on the 53, have a good defensive game. That's what I'm looking to seeing tomorrow. Any thoughts? You guys, any thoughts on the game? You're not Steelers fans, but real quick, just what would you look to see?
I'm looking for my boy, my former Ram, Ben Skoranek. See what he's going to be doing if he does play. You know, he's making his little comeback. I'm rooting for him a little bit, but I do want to see Will Howard ball out.
He on the team. He a gunner. He the 6th receiver. He ain't finna eat. But I get your Ram affiliation, Stephen. Yo, one message to the Steelers. We can go to our Mount Rushmore real quick. Finish the show at the last 10 minutes.
You better find
you're big
him,
fine. Golly.
You better find him. You better find that dude.
We can't hear you.
Man, you know you got that mute on. Get him out.
No, I don't have the hard. I don't. Then my mic must have come unplugged.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Big failure.
My bad. No, I was saying if I were a Steelers fan, I'd be more focused on the offensive side of the ball. I'd be focused on how the offensive line plays. They're not really going to show you a lot, but just do they look like they're gelling in the new schemes in terms of run blocking and stuff like that? That's what I would be focused on, because you got Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he's not going to lose you a bunch of. That's not going to happen. He's not going to lose you games. So it's going to be. How much better does the offense get under McCarthy? That's what I think that you should be looking at. What you're gonna look for. All those guys that
look better. Yeah. It looked better than last week. I mean, I won't. Yeah. I'm convinced in this scheme, but I can't wait to see Aaron Rodgers run it. But that might not happen to the first game now.
Yeah, he's not playing. Aaron Rodgers is not playing no preseason. We weren't going to see that. He's probably in Colorado or like with the booth, like, you know, like a. What's the thing where you're not allowed to talk for like days? It's like meditation. He's probably one of those. Don't Aaron Rodgers be doing all that meditation and
looking for spaceships and stuff. You know what I mean? Aliens.
he go on his ayahuasca retreats and stuff.
Yeah, he be going on retreats and stuff. Yeah.
Alien retreats. Like, hey, I saw an alien.
He might have went up there with Elon Musk one time up to the moon.
He looking for them aliens.
Going back to talk about going to see Alex Trebek to talk about Jeopardy, taking the job. And Alex Trebek been gone for about 10 years, ain't he?
Damn. Yeah. Rodgers is a weird dude.
I didn't say that. You call him weird. You better put
man. No, we ain't say that, A-Rod.
I didn't say that. Say that.
Hey, Steve, he come for folks. He went for Fauci. He go for Eric. He petty. He more petty than me.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Why are you saying stuff about him like that?
Hey, Rod, we don't want no smoke because I know you would get down in the petty mud.
None.
And I can't even get that down in the mud like that, right?
Please.
And I
Stephen,
go there. Y'all know I go there.
Please, Stephen, I'm a teacher. I can't afford that, Stephen.
I've been called a race car driver. They call me Richard Petty. I've been a Golden Girl. They call me Petty White. They call me all kind of stuff, but Aaron Rodgers is another level.
Call you agitate, dictate. They call you a lot of Tates. Kev.
Yeah, I was going with Petty. You would have made me an irritant. But yeah, man. So Mount Rushmore. If we gonna go in order, and this works for me.
Let me get
the guys you got your Mount Rushmore.
Let me get my list going. Let me get my
the guys you have your Mount Rushmore. We're gonna go from the least Super Bowl wins of your 4 to the most Super Bowl wins of your 4.
Oh man!
So, who has the least Super Bowl wins on their Mount Rushmore? Super Bowl rings. Who has it? Steven, real quick.
Roger Staubach has the least.
No, not on your list. Of all the lists together.
Oh, I didn't.
Who has the least amount of Super Bowls?
I think I only have 2. I only have 2.
Okay, thank you, Rory. So he'll go first. Steven, I set you up for an easy answer.
I didn't understand the question. My bad, bro.
Okay.
I was so confused. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? Oh, you mean total Super Bowls in the group?
I'll let you count the number of rings between the Cowboys and Steelers and see how I barely beat you out. But
it's a lot of rings on my list. Yeah.
Let's talk about your guys, Roy. Talk about each one of them.
I mean, Hall of Fame. Well, I know what more do you want, Kev? They're all Hall of Famers.
I think everybody's Mount Rushmore list is.
Are they?
All 3 of them are Hall of Famers.
Oh, there you go, fantastic. But I mean, come on now. When you think running backs, you're thinking my dudes for sure. I mean, take out Barry out the mix, right? And when you think like prolific running backs, you're thinking Eric Dickerson, you're thinking Marshall Faulk. I don't know who else you're thinking about. I mean, if you are thinking about someone else, you're wrong. So that's just my take.
Well, you didn't even. Yeah, I've heard you name one of your guys. You named 2 of the running backs.
Oh, okay, so my four: Aaron Donald, Marshall Faulk, right? Torrey Holt, and Eric Dickerson. I mean,
okay. Well, tell us. I think of the 4, to me, the last one that would make the list to me would be Torrey Holt.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
really?
Of those 4, you don't think?
I mean, 74 touchdowns, 13,382
of those
yards.
4, Roy.
You're right. Okay.
Yes.
I see what you're saying.
So to just tell us a little bit about him. You're reading some numbers. What's what we want to hear? Some of that stuff. I know what Aaron Donald do. I saw what Eric Dickerson did, my all-time favorite running back. And we share a birthday. I think he's actually 10 years to the day older than me. I think, if I remember right.
Yeah, I think he might be a little bit much older than us, Kev. He is. So where should I start? Like I said, Torrey Holt, 13,382 yards, 11 seasons. Didn't have the longest career. You ever see his finger? Did you ever see his pinky finger? That thing that goes this way. He was catching the ball with his pinky looking like this. His pinky like this. Like this.
If you watch the old, some of the football, analyst, the old offensive line dude, Brian Baldinger, he got one of them jacked up fingers too.
His finger was like this, man, and he was catching ball with a finger like this. That's his hand and the finger like that. Like how is that possible? That's Torrey Holt's toughness. That's his toughness right there.
He played college football at NC State.
NC State. Yep. First round pick. We took him with number 6, and we didn't regret a
what
single
year.
year.
Did he play with No, he was before Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, before.
Okay. No, I like Torrey Holt. Rams best all-time receiver. The second all-time Rams receiver is who, Roy? In your opinion?
I like Flipper Anderson. Remember that game, Kev?
I do. I was going to say him. I was expecting you to say Isaac Bruce.
I would say Isaac Bruce.
Flipper, man. Flipper.
You didn't see Flipper.
I did not see him.
I bet Flipper still got the record for most yards in a single game, though.
It was over 275?
It was like 280, 290, something crazy.
Something crazy, man. He couldn't be stopped. Couldn't be stopped. Anyway, so Eric Dickerson, of course. I mean, I hate this. You know what hurts my feelings is that both my running backs were almost as much Colts than they were Rams.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because Marshall Faulk came from the Colts, and Eric Dickerson went to the Colts. So it's like they both like switched year. I mean, I think they had each player had one more year with the Rams than they did with the Colts. But,
man, we got super chat real quick from the homie Jason. Is it Hun? Hope I'm not jacking it up, man, but I know it's the homie Jason, right? Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for the $1.99. What are your thoughts on JPJ trade? Obviously, the homie Jason just tapped in because we just finished talking about that a few minutes ago. But no, real quick, because you can go back and watch it, but we appreciate $1.99. JPJ, I don't think he gets traded. I think the Steelers need him and want him. They need to pay him, but I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the offer is from the Steelers. I don't know what the one is from Porter. But to me, he's not top of the market. He's $30 million, though. Top of the market, 32, 33 almost, right? But you get that 30, Joey, we give it to you. But, so a trade, I wouldn't be mad if he got traded. I'd be a little disappointed. But if you got 2 firsts, that takes some of that disappointment away quick. Sauce Gardner went for 2 firsts to the Colts. So to me, they're the same type of player. They got the same stats. Sauce Gardner got more accolade because he played at Cincinnati and kind of came out. His team went to the college football playoffs out of Cincinnati and stuff. So I think he just got more notoriety coming out. He got the name Sauce. He seems like, he seems New York Jets. He was a rookie of the year, all those things. But yeah, let's see. Jay said we need to get him signed. I agree. I think we need to get him signed. I think we still can, but you said, what are my thoughts on the trade? So my thoughts on the trade are if they traded him for 2 firsts, I don't want to see PZ go, but that would make me be a little more okay with it, right? So Roy, you finished up Eric Dickerson?
Yeah, Eric Dickerson, I mean, like 30, he ran almost as much as Torrey Holt caught. It's about 13,259 yards. He also caught a little bit, 2,000 yards of catching, 6 touchdowns there, 90 touchdowns. So 90 touchdowns rushing, man, that boy was a bad man. But then Marshall Faulk, 100 rushing touchdowns, right? 12,279 yards. And then don't forget his receiving, 6,875 receiving yards. And of course, that magical year in 1999 when he ran for 1,000, caught 1,000. And we won the Super Bowl. So there it is. And of course, Aaron Donald, who's coming back. He's coming back.
That's only happened 3 times.
Yeah, he's but hey, Aaron Donald's coming back. You know what I mean? So Hall of Fame. It's gonna be pushed back 1 year. It's gonna be pushed back 1 year.
What's only happened 3 times?
That's only happened 3 times, right? There's only ever
what
been
has only happened 3 times? That's the question.
To rush for 1,000 and catch for 1,000. That's only happened 3 times, right?
Dickerson, more than that.
Dickerson, McCaffrey, and this one other guy.
No, rush in the same season.
In the same season, rush for
Marshall Faulk, Roger Craig has gotten the Hall of Fame.
Okay,
he did it.
Marcus Allen.
You have to look and see.
Was it Marcus Allen?
Maybe. Roger Craig, Marshall Faulk, Christian McCaffrey.
Okay.
Yep, those three. You're right. Yep. So it's a good list, Rory. It's a good list.
Yeah, that's balling.
And I wanted to put Kevin Green on my list though, and Jerome Bettis, but you said no. You said
I didn't say no. I said the majority of their career they didn't. I mean,
Kevin Green got more where none of the players were actually on the team, man.
Look, man.
And Jerome Bettis had a great 3 years with the Rams, a great 3 years. But he didn't get nicknamed the bust till he was in Pittsburgh. It was just Jerome Bettis from Detroit and Notre Dame.
I don't know about that, Kev.
Kevin Green was great as a Ram, but he left and just got more sacks everywhere else he did with the Rams.
Everyone thought that Kevin Green's career was over, but then somehow he revived himself in the Steel City. That even to this day, I'm still amazed by that because his career was done, Kev. But somehow he revived himself. He revived himself somehow. Anyway, that's my list.
He came to Pittsburgh and got some of that steel curtain juice.
He did.
But Stephen, your guys, man.
Well, we talk about the Mount Rushmore for the Cowboys. Pretty straightforward. I think there's no argument about Roger Staubach, Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, and Michael Irvin. Emmitt Smith, obviously, all-time rushing leader. Probably a record that's never going to be broken. The way the game has changed. Would you guys agree with that?
I mean, the way you guys talking about Jahmyr Gibbs.
Well, Roger Staubach. I mean, what can you say? I mean, he's definitely the George Washington on the Dallas Cowboys Mount Rushmore. He's the guy who turned them into, well, not just him alone, but he's one of the main guys who turned them into America's team. Captain comeback, 4 Super Bowl appearances, lost to them damn Steelers, that steel curtain, but won 2 Super Bowls. And then, I mean, what much more can I say about the triplets? I mean, Aikman, 3 Super Bowl appearances, 3 Super Bowl wins, and he played well. He played decent. He had no bad games. Michael Irvin, we've talked about Michael Irvin before, but one of the guys who was the prototype for the modern NFL receiver, a big, not as fast as what you'd have on the outside. Some of the guys just big and can out muscle guys. Of course, that has changed dramatically too, because the guys are not allowed to push off like Michael Irvin used to be able to. And then Emmitt is Emmitt. Emmitt is the ambassador. I think if you're talking about them, it's hard to pick one, but honestly, the least popular Cowboy on that Mount Rushmore is probably Irvin or Aikman, one of those two, because people love Emmitt. Emmitt is, Emmitt won Dancing with the Stars and stuff, and Roger Staubach is Roger Staubach. All Cowboys, anybody who got to see him play, they love him. So, I mean, yeah, Mount Rushmore. Like I said, This is not really hard. This is not really hard to do. It's a lot of good Cowboys, but the top 4 is these guys. It's no question.
Also, is there anybody that you can think of that you would replace on Stephen's list? There's a lot of great Cowboys. That's what I'm asking.
It's a lot of good Cowboys, but
I mean, I would say you don't get those 3 Super Bowls without a certain tight end. Or even
he ain't on the Mount Rushmore.
You talking about Jay Novacek?
Come on, man. You just talking just to talk.
Come on, man. Nah,
Jay Novacek was a great piece on those teams.
He was a great
Mount
player.
Rushmore,
he was an important piece. He was an important piece.
Right.
A major.
He was a piece. He was great. But the best Cowboys tight end ever is Jason Witten. There's
that's true too.
He's not on Mount Rushmore. He ain't go to he's not on Mount Rushmore.
But he's better than Novacek.
He's better than Jay Novacek as a player.
The only one I would say, and I don't know who I would replace, because the quarterback's kind of got it cake. But I think Michael Irvin you can't replace, and Emmitt Smith you can't replace. But I'd have to just say Tony Dorsett got to be on the outside looking in. He got to be 5.
No, he's right. He's right there.
No,
Dez Bryant. Come on, he's the best. Michael Irvin, the best receiver. So what are we talking about?
So just so Tate, that Dez broke pretty much all of Irvin's team records over his career, right? He has.
I don't care about that.
Yeah, he got the rings. That's true. That's true. But I'll say this: you can only play on the team that you play on. You don't get to, you generally don't get to pick the team you play on. We say that about Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders is the best running back I've ever seen in my life, period. And he wasn't never going to sniff no Super Bowls playing on them Lions teams.
That's a good one. That's a good one from Tristan. See, I'm old enough. Tristan, the OG,
What about
remember Randy White?
Randy went to 4 championship games and lost them all. So he's like the Temu version of the Bills quarterback for the Cowboys, basically.
No, see, you thinking Danny White. We talking Randy White. It's a different young guy.
Yeah.
It's a different young fella. Come on, young fella.
Defense.
Yes.
Right,
defense. But I mean,
so no Novacek. Got it.
But I mean, Rory, but if we talk about Novacek, then you talk about like Larry Allen and stuff like that, because they're like Kevin said, there are a lot of great guys. There are a lot of great guys on those teams.
Yeah, Rory, only 4 Mount Rushmore. Why? We're wasting time. Moving along, Stephen.
Move on.
I'd say only thing to finish out your list, I agree with it. I'd say Tony Dorsett got to be number 5 to me, and I got Drew Pearson over Dez Bryant from my Cowboy knowledge. If you,
okay.
I mean, Dez was a beast in a different era.
I like Dez, different era. I didn't get to see Pearson play that much, so
Pearson was a guy. The original 88. Why do you think everybody wear 88? You know why? Because Drew Pearson was like the damn Dr. J of the NFL. He that cool, that smooth. Drew Pearson was a guy. Uniform always immaculate before Jerry Rice and everything.
All right,
go back.
Let's go to your list, Kevin. Let's go to your list.
How many rings on your list, Kevin? You didn't say how many rings on your list.
You just had me on yours.
It's 11, right? Or mine
is 12. Mine's 12.
You don't count up. Like Michael Irvin
got 3.
He has 3.
You don't count.
No, we count.
Yes, you have to count that, Roy. You don't
count this. It's the same ring. It's the same ring.
Not saying ring. You put like Pat Riley did when he recruited LeBron. You drop all the rings on the table and you count them up.
Absolutely crazy at this point. Continue on. It's the
how
same
ring. Contrarian, Stephen.
It's the same ring.
If Jerry Jones told Michael Irvin, Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith, hey y'all, we got a meeting.
They got the same ring.
Bring all your rings.
3 rings.
Bring all your rings.
3 rings. That could continue.
They're bringing 9 rings, Roy. That's
that ain't no 9 rings. Okay, continue. Let's move on.
2. That's 11. That's how it works. See.
All right.
If your guy got double,
I wasn't counting that way, but continue.
You count double 2.
All right, go ahead. Let me hear.
You weren't counting that way. You still probably just got 2. You count like we count. You stuck at 2. You might get what? You got Marshall Falk with 1, Torrey Hall with 1.
You're right. It's only 2.
If they won 2 Super Bowls, if they had to beat the
but I'm just saying. All right, continue.
Then you would have 4 on your list.
Can we continue on?
They lost to Brady. So my list, Mount Rushmore. I think, and Steeler Nation, the guys is watching, what you think? I got talked into this by a show we had a few weeks ago. My guy I changed up from last time we talked about it, Troy Polamalu. Right? So I got Franco Harris, 7, Big Ben, Mean Joe Green, and Troy Polamalu. So
I like that list, Kev. I like that list.
It's a strong list. It's a very strong list.
I like that list.
And I personally, Troy Polamalu is one of my favorite players of all time. I love the way that dude played. I thought the intensity that he used to play with was insane.
Hey, Christine, boo, what you did about? Man, Jaime said he wore 54 with Randy White. Damn, OG for real. But my list real quick, guys. I'm just going to say this. Trisha has a great list. Mel Blount over Troy. I like Mel Blount, Scott, but see, to me, Mel Blount ain't even the best cornerback in Steeler history. And that's how I did this, right? Rod Woodson, the best cornerback in Steeler history. Game over. Yeah. Game over. Look at
no arguments. No arguments.
And he played 9 years in Pittsburgh, but still the best corner we ever had, right? Now, it came down to me, Rod Woodson, and Troy Polamalu. You know what? You know what the difference was? Troy played for one team, the Steelers. Rod probably is higher up on the Hall of Fame rank, when you go to the house, the big house in Canton, Rod is higher up on the mountain than Troy Polamalu is, right? I mean, to me, Rod Woodson, I don't care how you put it. Rod Woodson's the top. I'll be generous to say top 5, but he's easily top 3 corner of all time. All time. Period. That Steeler helmet over my shoulder back there or over there, signed by Rod Woodson. Favorite all-time Steeler. But Troy made it. Troy is the best safety to play for the Steelers in their entire career. Best Steeler safety in franchise history, period. That's with Donnie Shell being a Hall of Famer. You got guys like Ryan Clark back there. So to me, that's how I looked at it, right? I mean, the best safety at his position all time for that franchise.
And his intuition alone should get him on your list.
His
intuition alone.
I mean, arguably, he's a top 5 safety all time. But the best for the Steelers, easy.
Rory, he played with a motor. He just played until his body broke. He literally hit the gas and said, I'm going to go every freaking play. I'm going to go pedal to the metal. Like
he could time a cadence. He
had everything. He had everything. He could get beat by the running back and catch up to him and make him fumble the ball. And just dude was insane, man.
Christine's comment. Read it, Stephen, please.
So high up on that Mountain Dew, I would say Woodson top DB of all time ever. He's definitely in the conversation for sure. You're definitely. I think that I agree with Tate. I think top 3. I think that is a guy named Sanders, and then it's Woodson in that conversation, and then we could talk about the third.
Maybe another Woodson. Another Woodson,
probably
Charles. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
But I mean, see now everybody go to Deion, right? And Deion's a beast. But look at the numbers, though. Look at the numbers. And we talking total. Rod Woodson got more interceptions than Deion.
Yeah, but no one threw it. He got him because no one threw. No one threw the Deion.
Yeah, I was about to say
that's a whole other thing. It's hard to gauge that. It's hard to gauge that. You knew that. Come on, man.
No, yeah. Way more interceptions, way more touchdowns. Deion played offense too. And we talking kick returns and everything. Rod Woodson, way more touchdowns. And way more physical. So could cover and tackle.
He was.
Now, if you want to say who the best shutdown cover corner, that's Deion. No problem. But we said defensive back. So everything. Tackling,
people would try.
Safety,
people would try and regret
to safety.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But they would try. They would try Rod and then regret trying Rod.
Deion out there leg whooping jokers. Stick that foot out. Avoid this contact by any means. You know what I mean? So no, but Deion's the top cover corner all the time. But she got to. Deion is there with Revis and Woodson. Okay, so Revis is a good one, but Revis played for the Jets. I guess he got some role with the Patriots when he was a hired gun, right?
He had a good career with the Patriots.
I probably have Darryl Green a little bit higher than Revis.
I like Darryl Green too.
Darryl played when it was
and his longevity. It was
way more physical. He played for a much longer time. Like I think, yeah.
So to finish up my list, so that's why Troy made it. Safety, top 5 all time, best all time Steelers safety. We got into Rod Woodson because I forgot already. Somebody brought up Mel Blount, and Mel Blount is a Hall of Famer. But when you walk into that, like I said, that football kingdom, Rod Woodson named higher up on the list than Mel Blount at the same position. So that's why I picked Troy over Rod. We talking about Rod Woodson on my list, but okay. I got Mean Joe Green was the engine that started everything. Was the first dominant defensive lineman in NFL history from a big man defensive tackle perspective, right? I mean, we had guys back then like Dick Butkus and, some of the other guys that played early on in the NFL, but big man, athletic, shutting stuff down, Mean Joe Green.
He started your curtain. Done.
He started the curtain. He started the turnaround.
Yeah, he started your curtain.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, arguably still, you think about guys like Reggie White, Aaron Donald, like guys that play on the interior. I mean, from a defensive tackle position, not nose tackle, defensive tackle, Mean Joe Green's still up there with the greats, right? But started the Steeler dynasty, the Steeler turnaround. So, Daniel, get your ass out of here. He ain't never won a playoff game. Good players, great Steelers, but not Mount Rushmore. You only get 4.
He got paid better than any of those other players, though. He got paid better than any of those other players. He got paid way more than them. But continue, Kev.
Yeah, but that's just the market today.
I know. I'm just saying.
Guys back then had to go get a second job in all season. They didn't have to start working out till training camp started. Now guys just work out all year round because that's their job. You know what I mean? But 7 is on the list. Christine said James Harris, F out of here. That's funny. Ty got Green, Troy, Ben, Woodson. Ty, that's where I was at, but I put
a Ram on his list. He put a Ram on that list. Woo.
He did a Ram for a New York minute.
Okay, so where's Bettis, Tate? If he's on the outside looking in, was he part of the select? Was he on the final selection?
Bettis isn't making the top 10.
Was he in the balance?
We talking about the Steelers, man. I mean, for real. I got to go to Jack Lambert. I got Mel Blunt.
Okay.
I mean, man, well, because Bettis got the 1 Super Bowl, but from a legendary standpoint, but we're talking about like on field and stuff like that. I might put Cam Hayward right now over Jerome Bettis. Close to it. Right? Okay. I mean, so Bettis top 10 though, but that's because he played for the Steelers.
Okay, top 10.
I mean, Franco started, so DeFranco's the Steelers' all-time leading rusher. Jerome didn't pass him. But Franco started it too with Mean Joe Green, started the turnaround, the talent, the beast of a defensive lineman. That immaculate reception, though, started the wheels to turn, right? So
the belief.
That first playoff win, Steelers franchise history. I was 3 months old. I remember it. I really don't, but I say I do. Christine loved Franco. I think I heard the story that her father really, really liked Franco. Was his favorite player, Christine? I hear you say that before. Yep, and Franco, Daniel, you're right about something. Good man. It's better than Bettis as a Steeler. Franco is. You got to give him that. But because he's Steeler, right? And 7, just 7. Jerome Bettis might be higher than Terry Bradshaw in the top 10, but you got to give Bradshaw got them though, right?
He does.
And when I pick Bradshaw, we got one more dropped on the table, right? We go from because who we take off? We take off Troy, only 2. Bradshaw bringing 2 more because he got 4. So see how the count go, Rory?
That was Mean Joe Green's rings too. So it's the same rings. Rings.
No.
Come drop them on the table. Count them on the table.
Okay,
count them on the table. We ain't talking about Super Bowl season. We talking about Super Bowl rings. Season is too easy. Rings.
Okay. All right.
So that's my list though. 7, just 7. Most all-time passing yards for the Steelers. Best passing quarterback ever.
Definitely.
Bradshaw had 212 touchdowns, 212 in 7. Played a different time though. They needed Bradshaw, but he really played all his years behind the defense and showed up though, right? Terry Bradshaw got Super Bowl MVP. Ben Roethlisberger don't. But I think Terry played with 2 Hall of Fame wide receivers. Ben may not have played with any. When you think about it, if AB don't make it.
AB crashed out before he really solidified his resume.
Yeah. So I'm with that too. But that being said, guys, it's a great list, great fun thing. We're gonna maybe do a Mount Rushmore for more stuff in the future. But let's finish out with some of the last few comments. Oh, okay. Scott is the argument from Mike Webster, but was a critical part, Hall of Famer, probably maybe the best Steelers center of all time, but he's a center. You need him. He's a center. You know what I mean? So he's up high in the center list in the Hall of Fame, up really high. But we talk about Mount Rushmore, nobody's picking a center, right? But yeah, on all Steelers all-time team, he's starting the center. I agree with that. But Mount Rushmore only 4. Ain't no all-time team.
One of them hogs might make the Mount Rushmore for Washington.
We're not talking about that, Steve. You way off. It's the end of the show. You went to the Washington Redskins. Man, leave it alone.
I'm just saying. You said nobody would have a center. I'm just saying somebody might pick it.
Okay.
Might have who?
I'm saying you said that nobody would have a center on their
And who's the
Mount
center?
Rushmore.
You said one of the Hogs is not a center.
I didn't say a center. I said the Washington fans might pick one of them Hogs and put them on the Mount Rushmore.
Man,
That's very possible. That's all I'm saying.
No.
They going John Riggins,
Art Monk,
Daryl Green.
Mm-hmm.
Daryl Green. Okay.
Theismann.
See, Theismann got one.
Doug Williams. Doug Williams.
Maybe
Theismann.
Doug Williams. Maybe they'll say Doug Williams, but like.
No, well, they love Doug Williams, but we got to talk about all your career. I say Champ Bailey, right?
He didn't, but he.
Why
I mean,
are we
started
doing
with
them anyway?
Denver.
That could be another
He got
day.
traded to.
Nah, he started with Washington and got traded to Denver for
for
Portis.
Clinton Portis. That's right.
For Clinton Portis. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they say that too though. Good one, Daniel. They will say it.
Yeah, Sean Taylor was a beast.
They will
Sean
say
Taylor was
it.
a
I don't
beast.
care. They only played 5 years.
my
They will
God,
say it.
he was a monster, Tate. That's why they would say it.
He was. I think he got.
He had that Palabalu intuition too. He had it.
He did. He was that kind of player.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, because they say Sean Taylor. So Sean Taylor, Daryl Green, Art Monk all day.
Yeah, they going. Yeah.
And so no center, no offensive lineman, Stephen, not happening. It was a time they would have said Dexter Manley, but I think he kind of messed himself up a little bit in the eyes of the public. I'll just put that up. I won't even say nothing to go with it, but that should let you know the road I'm going down. But yeah, so with that being said, guys, again, appreciate you for tapping in, like and subscribe to the KnoItallz YouTube channel. We're getting really close to 2K to make the algorithms go up. Appreciate your support. I'll be back tomorrow with the homies, Pay and B Dirt. And you guys stay on standby because I hear a little bit from everybody always. I never hear from Pay and B Dirt, man. Like, so I ain't talked to them probably since like last Friday or Saturday. Like, heard from them, right? But yeah, so we will be back tomorrow to talk about the post-game show with the Steelers. Typically, you can check this out on the Steel Curtain Network audio, but we already did that podcast. The homies pod talked about the 4 quarterbacks. You got a special guest on the audio. So go to the Steel Curtain Network and check out the audio, see what that special guest was, where we talked about the quarterback position. And with that being said, Rory, any final thoughts on the way out the door, man?
That was a good show. Good talking to you all.
Well,
good
Christine said so. Scott said so. We got the homie Skillmatic in the building. I love that name because I love Nas, right? But yeah. Ty say good show. Pay Tyrone. Yeah, that's right. That's right, though. Who said that? Scott Henry, you're right. Sean Taylor was HIM. Beast. But all right, let's go ahead and get ready to get out, y'all. Roy, your final comment, final thought. Don't say nothing diabolical like Jay Novacek. Just go.
Pay number 24 is cash. Find that cash. Find it.
Oh, I like that, Roy. I like that take. I gotta
pay him. Pay that man his money.
Check.
check. I love that movie, man. One of my favorite all-time movies. Definitely in my top 10. Roy, you can remember I used to watch that movie all the time.
Did ad nauseum.
That's a good movie, man.
All right.
Movie.
Great movie.
All right. What's your final word, Stephen? What's your final word?
Hey, I just want to thank everybody in the live chat for tapping in with us. Once again, y'all know we doing this for y'all. Please like and subscribe and jab that notifications button so you know when the KnoItallz go live. Tap in with us next Thursday.
No doubt. Thanks, Stevens. Thanks, Rory. Thank you, live chat. And Stillmatic, you right. Rounders is fire. With that being said, y'all, we out of here with my logo. My motto, right? And I'll let this stand for everybody tonight.
My logic is undeniable.
That part, Rory included tonight. Even though he got a diabolical check just a little bit, but we good. So yeah, y'all. Thanks for tapping in. See you guys. See you tomorrow, but we'll see you as a collective next week. I like working with these guys. It was real interesting and good conversation. Appreciate it. Later, till next week on here, JAG2G. We out.
Bye.
Peace.
Yeah, JAG2G. More than the players, more than the scores. Get up on game, try to know more. More knowledge, more game. One got the knowledge, one got the logic, and one's eclectic, the perspective's prophetic. JAG Collective, bringing perspective outside the game. Information we share is not the same.